Alright, before we start the video, I want everybody to just take a deep breath. I can sense a lot of you guys are starting to panic with Bitcoin's correction from 73k. I do want to remind you that we've been going up for months, and these corrections are necessary for the continuation of the bull run. Now, in today's video, we're going to jump into JASMY, and we're going to look at some key metrics in both JASMY and Bitcoin, which is helping me keep a cool head. But before we get into that, make sure all of you guys have smashed that subscribe button. Go destroy the like button too while you're at it. Let's get into the video. Alright, how's everyone feeling today? It's been a little while since we've done a JASMY video, and you can see we are in a sea of red right now. Apart from Book of Memes, which got listed on Binance yesterday, hence the 144% pump. Now, before we get into JASMY, I want to say to all of you guys, meme coins pumping and going parabolic, 1000% in a week is usually a signal that there's a big correction to come. And I've been saying it to you guys, I've been saying it to the private community for weeks now. We must anticipate these corrections, and it is so important that all of you guys, you try and keep 20% of your capital to the side. Now, again, we don't need to be panicking right now. Most of us have got amazing entries for the majority of our cryptos, and for all of you guys who are new and maybe you bought into some of the pumps, it's okay, because we're not even at the end of the bull run yet. We're in the middle stages, sort of early to middle stages, right? So while you can see your coins down 10%, 5%, 15% in some cases, guys, it's all part of the cycle, and this happens every time. If you weren't here in the last bull run, then you wouldn't have been here to see 20%, 30%, minus 40% days, guys. And a lot of people get shaken out in that way. Now, I'm not going to let any of you guys get shaken out. And I'm sure there's so many of you guys who didn't make every day count at 28k, but it doesn't mean that it's over for you guys. It really doesn't. So we need to remove our emotion on these red days, and we really need to see these as opportunities. Now, Bitcoin could have a further correction leading up into the halving and post-halving as well, and we must be prepared for that as well. That's why we're never 100% in the market, but we still need to be making every day count, guys, because there's going to be a point in the future where we look back at today's prices, JASMY at 1 cent, 1.5 cents, and we go, damn it, why didn't I just hold on? Why didn't I just buy more? Why didn't I just maintain my conviction? If you look at income sharks here, you're going to see 3 consecutive days of selling, most likely just people taking profits, or smart people taking profits. The trend line is not broken. Not calling this a top, just pointing out the first consecutive stretch of selling. We want to see this support hold, and this is the total market cap for crypto, so everything 2.475 trillion, and I'm sure 1.5 trillion of that is Bitcoin. Let's check actually. Yeah, you can see here 1.3 trillion and then half a trillion for Ethereum, and then you can go down, some of it's in stable coins, some of it's in some of our large caps. Okay, so we're still in a great spot for crypto and for Bitcoin, guys. And if we don't hold this support, then we're gonna have to reassess and try and find support at some lower levels. And if we do start breaking down, then we can make another video to say, right, we need to be keeping a close eye on this area and that area. But for now, we need to maintain the hodl. And if you guys haven't seen the Bitcoin rainbow chart, let me show you the rainbow chart and where we are now. Now, this Bitcoin rainbow price chart indicator has various bands, right? So in the blue band, we should all be buying. We should be selling the house, selling the kidney, selling everything to make sure that we can accumulate in this area. Once we do get into the green area, we're in accumulate. Perfect accumulate and still cheap. Once we start to rise into the yellow band, guys, it's hodl, and that is where things can start to get extremely volatile, and that's how I can sense that we're in that stage right now. The volatility, Bitcoin's up, it's down, it's up, it's down, and while it's down, is a 68k Bitcoin really down? And all of you guys who said that we weren't going to break the Bitcoin all-time high before the halving, guys, look at where we are now. Imagine if Bitcoin didn't break the all-time high and we were at 68k now. All of you guys would be going insane. You'd be like, yeah, it's super bullish, it's a bull run, we're so happy, we're so happy. But because we broke it and we've had a retest of it, a lot of you guys are panicking, and it is not the time to panic. This is where the dumb money leaves the market and the smart money is making the most out of it, guys, okay? We don't need to be acting emotionally. Now, we still got to wait for this hodl and then for the seriously sell to sort of maximum bubble territory in the red here, guys. So once we do start to get up here, along with a lot of other indicators, that's when we're going to say on the channel, right, guys, we need to start to assess our altcoins, assess Bitcoin, assess Ethereum. Do we start to sell? Do we continue buying? Is it all over for crypto? Now, where is JASMY today? We got 34 days until the Bitcoin halving, and we're dropping down. We're still in extreme greed, guys. Still 87. You guys are still greedy, okay? But JASMY is sitting at number 109. So we did break into the top 100 a few weeks ago when we had that pump up. And now we are coming back down. We're shy of a $1 billion market cap. We're sitting at 1.7 cents. You have to remember where we came from. We've been covering JASMY on this channel from 0.004. And I got some comments saying, oh, you are talking about the prices you got. It's not useful for us. I know it's not useful for you guys, and you guys who got in at like 2 cents, you're going to just have to hodl now. It's fine. You will still make returns. But getting entries is so important, and that is what I preach to the members club. And if you're not in the members club and you need some help and you're thinking, damn it, why do I always buy into these pumps? I'm here to help, guys. You can go and check out the Patreon in your own time. I'm not going to go and hard chill it. But a lot of the guys, they've been changing their investment strategies and they're becoming profitable now because they're not making the same rookie mistakes. If you feel like you need some help, go and check it out. Now, JASMY, 3-hour prices look to have a setup in a falling wedge pattern. Are we going to break out? Is it going to be bullish? Who knows? But you can see here from the pattern that they've drawn, guys, are we going to start to have a breakout and then up to that 3 cents to that 5 cent region that we have been tracking on this channel for months now? And if we are to get to that level, guys, we need to have some resetting of the RSI. We need to let out steam so we can go again. Think about the pump, you know, it's like a steam engine and the steam's just staying in the engine. We need to let that steam out for the next leg, okay? We can't just go straight up in a straight line to our targets and then sell. That is not how crypto works, or else everybody would be rich from crypto at that point. All of you guys would be rich, right? It doesn't work like that, and this is part of the game. This is where the money is made, not only in the amazing entries, but also hodling and maintaining conviction in your time, guys, okay? So I'm here to be the voice of reason. I'm here to say, chill, guys, we're good for now. We're not even at the halving. And for all of you guys saying, oh, the bull run's going to be fully in swing by 2025, if you really think that, why are you thinking about selling your JASMY now? Why are you trying to play catch up? I know a lot of people, they're trying to, you know, sell their bags and then rebuy and sell and rebuy. You're going to get your bags wrecked that way. The best way to do it, get your entries, pack your bags, and hold on. Now, like I said, 40% corrections can occur, and look where we are now. From this upper area at just below 3 cents, it was like 2.75 cents, a 40% correction. Are we going to get a 200% move? And for everybody who's been buying into JASMY here, they saw everybody go wild on Twitter for JASMY, and then they thought, oh my God, I'm going to buy it before it gets to 10 cents or whatever. They've bought here, and now, you know, their bags are in half. That's why we don't FOMO into the pumps, guys. And if anything, if you need to be getting into coins now, unfortunately, we're in the buy the dip phase of the market, and that is not ideal because you want to be preparing for breakouts, and that's what we've done time and time again. But if you're not in and you're thinking, how do I make the most out of it? How am I going to get good prices? You're going to have to buy the dip, and who knows how dippy the dip's going to get, right? None of us know, guys. None of us know, but you can keep track of an RSI. It is a lagging indicator, so we could start having a pump up, and then this continues to go down before it pumps up. But at the moment, you know, we're in that stage, guys. We warned you to say that there's going to be 30-40% corrections. JASMY is in the middle of one, and it doesn't mean that it is over for JASMY. Alrighty, guys, trading view time. Now, we were tracking this, and we had a big resistance at, what was that? 3 cents, right? So we didn't actually get to 3 cents. We hit our head on this 2.5 cents here, okay? Now, this was one of our targets for the breakout. We hit 2.5 cents. We didn't want to continue past it, which is fine. But now we need to find where the nearest support is. And we're looking between this area of 1.9 cents all the way down to that 1.4. If we break through that, then we're going to be revisiting 1 cent again. And if these areas come, guys, I will be letting you know when I'm longing or when I'm buying into it again, if I'm doubling down for JASMY. And for everybody who is looking at JASMY, looking at this pump going, oh my God, why didn't I get in? it is giving you an opportunity. This is why you keep capital to the side. Okay, now when you're planning ahead and you're planning for these things and you're ready and you've got allocation for these dumps, then you're fine. Okay, and that's where people make it versus people that act emotional and then they get out of the market because they can't handle seeing their life savings go down because they went all in. Don't do that, guys. And just to remind you where we have been tracking it from, here and here. Okay, 0.0039, 0.0046. So, you know, while a lot of you guys may have got in at 2 cents and beyond, when you do play the breakout plays, even in this correction, we are still up 267%. So while these 38-40% corrections can be painful, guys, just know it is part of the cycle. And if you want to be here to make life-changing wealth, you have to endure this. And making money in crypto is not easy. As much as people go online and they say, oh, it's easy, I just bought this meme coin and it did a 10x and, you know, everyone can do this. If you want to make it the right way and in a less risky way and in more established projects, then you need to be prepared that these things will occur. But that's it, guys. Let me know what you think of JASMY. Please, please, please trust in the process. Everything will be okay. I know it is hard to see your portfolio crash 40% when it has been pumping like 400% in a few weeks, but it's part of the process, guys. Okay, until next time, it's been your boy Lex Money Crypto. I'm gonna see you in the next one. Peace.